It was 6:30 a.m. in East Texas. My coffee steamed in my hands and my heart sank before my eyes could even register it. There she was, Brenda Winchester, HOA tyrant extraordinaire, charging through my ranch gate in her white Lexus like it had swallowed her entitlement whole. Tires shredded the bluebonnet Sarah had planted during chemotherapy. My cattle bolted, the oxygen machine on the porch cut out mid-cycle, and she didn't even slow down. This wasn't an accident. It was ritual. 3 times in 1 week, Brenda had treated my private land as her personal playground. I'd spent 28 years in the Marines, hydraulics expert on aircraft carriers, used to chaos. But this was different. This was personal. The sheer audacity of Brenda, 52 years old, high heels, navy blue blazer, live, laugh, love bumper stickers like a beacon of suburban tyranny, had reached its apex. I watched her measure my gate with a tape measure like a queen inspecting peasants' fences, shouting about historical rights like she had conquered Texas itself. My hands shook, not from fear but rage. And then the thought hit me. She wasn't just trespassing. She was building a criminal empire, one illegal HOA inspection at a time, using my land as her stage. That's when I realized I wouldn't just defend my property, I'd weaponize it. Brenda Winchester had no idea her last joyride through our sanctuary was about to become her most humiliating, expensive, and viral mistake. Brenda didn't just trespass, she monetized it. Within days of her joyrides through my ranch, my hidden trail cameras started telling a darker story. HOA members weren't just passing through, they were paying $50 per person. Cash. I watched Brenda collect money like a mob boss, smiling as she sold authentic Texas ranch tours to Meadowbrook Heights residents who thought they were on some cute country excursion. In reality, they were walking through my wife's cancer-healing garden like it was a theme park. She crushed Sarah's flowers while bragging about installing a community gazebo on our land. She posed for selfies where monarch butterflies used to land. She pointed at my fences like she owned them. That's when I stopped reacting and started building a case. Every footstep, every license plate, every dollar she pocketed, 40 separate trespassing incidents in 3 weeks, GPS stamped, time coded, court ready. But Brenda wasn't worried. When she noticed the cameras, she waved at them and laughed. "You can't stop me from using my road," she said. Then came her biggest power play. She filed a fake legal easement with the county, claiming my ranch belonged to her HOA. Overnight, my credit line was frozen. Sarah's chemo bills piled up. Neighbors started whispering that I was running some illegal operation. That was the moment Brenda crossed from bully to criminal, and the moment I decided to destroy her entire empire, legally, publicly, and permanently. You love watching a wicked HOA tyrant dig her own grave? Hit like, share this story, and subscribe so you don't miss the downfall. Brenda thought her fake easement made her untouchable. It did the opposite. The moment she filed that document with the county, she handed me the rope she would hang herself with. I hired a professional surveyor with military-grade GPS equipment and pulled every property record back to the 1980s. What I found made my blood run cold. There had never been a legal right-of-way on my ranch. Not ever. The HOA's water line, the one Brenda swore gave her power over my land, had been illegally crossing 4 private ranches for 15 years. And worse, the easement she submitted, it was forged. Dead signatures, wrong county seals, dates that didn't exist yet. It was the legal equivalent of monopoly money. Then came the twist Brenda never saw coming. Her own husband. David Winchester met me in a diner and slid a manila folder across the table. Inside were the real documents and copies of the fake ones Brenda had created to hide the expired easement. "She's been lying to everyone since 2005, he said. "She knows the water system is illegal. She just kept stealing." That was the moment the story stopped being about trespassing. It became federal fraud, wire fraud, mail fraud, conspiracy. Brenda wasn't just bullying ranchers. She was running a criminal operation that stole millions from her own neighborhood, and she had no idea that the final move she was about to make would be broadcast to the entire internet. Monday morning arrived like the calm before a hurricane. Brenda's convoy of 15 SUVs, led by her Lexus, roared toward my ranch with all the confidence of a queen about to claim her throne. She thought she could bulldoze steel, law, and logic. She thought wrong. I activated the Ballards, Steel, hydraulically powered, 3,000 psi, the same technology that protects American embassies. Warning lights flashed, sensors buzzed, cameras rolled. Every angle, every sound, every impact documented for federal court. Brenda hit my gate at 15 miles per hour. The Ballards rose in half a second. The Lexus screamed, metal screamed louder, transmission crushed, radiator ruptured, undercarriage mangled. Her luxury SUV became a monument to her hubris. Her convoy froze behind her, engines idling, panic spreading like wildfire. Federal agents arrived moments later, perfectly timed. Brenda waved at them, assuming support, still live streaming her downfall. Even law enforcement recognizes our rights, she shouted, unaware that she was confessing conspiracy, vandalism, and obstruction in front of witnesses and cameras. Arrested on the spot. Handcuffs. Charges. A criminal empire dismantled in the span of a single viral spectacle. Marcus Webb, her fake security consultant, got tackled trying to flee near Sarah's butterfly garden. Her forged easements, 15 years of stolen water fees, and intimidation schemes were all exposed. By noon, her HOA was dissolved. Neighbors realized they'd been victims of systematic fraud for over a decade. Sarah's butterfly garden bloomed in peace, a symbol of victory, resilience, and righteous revenge. Justice had a name, Clayton Rivers, and a message. If you declare war on a Marine's home and his wife's sanctuary, you don't just lose, you implode. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, because the next time an entitled HOA thinks it owns someone's land, this story proves karma is swift, precise, and merciless.